Greetings to our viewers. About 2 months ago, you were presented with an advertisement regarding the formation of NIDA's new Student Government Association, and after an extremely lengthy decision-making process basing itself on the votes of teachers all across the school, they have released their selections for senators. For the freshman class, we have Elise Hendrickson, Cale Hildebrandt, Annika Searles, and Joseph Schultz. For the sophomores, Sienna Latanzea, Jennifer Murphy, Claire Nichols, and Chloe Simon. For the juniors, Victoria Zapp, Parker DeDecker, Marina Camero, and Samantha Schneider. For the seniors, Sydney Borchard, Adeline Fredrickson, Ashlyn Jacobs, and Destiny Ramos. Those interested in being a part of the student legislative system aren't completely left out just yet. This bicameral group will also have a House of Representatives, which requests 2 members from every club in the school. Send an email to Mrs. LeMahieu if you want to join. More on the selection process as well as SGA's ambitious new goals will be in an upcoming story at nidasatellite.com. Juniors, remember that the ACT is 1 week from tomorrow, and for your assistance, math teachers Mr. Tassone and Mrs. Peterson-Longmore will be hosting free prep sessions during AACP on both the 2nd and the 7th of March. Sign up in the Infinite Campus responsive scheduler. And now for this week's sports update. Girls basketball hooped through their regional competitions, being out Wausau West by a healthy margin. This Thursday, they will be going against Hortonville in the first of their sectional competitions. The winner of that then advances to Saturday's sectional championships at Appleton North. The boys, having finished off their regular season with a win against Kaukauna, have now started to move on to regionals, which will all be happening this week, with locations and opponents yet to be decided. Fans of hockey may be disappointed with the team's 2-7 loss against Notre Dame on Friday, which officially takes them out of the state competitions this year. 4 lucky players on the wrestling team attended Saturday's state championships. I talked to them before they left to do the honors at their send-off on Thursday. Alright, it is Thursday morning. We are here with the wrestling team, and these are the four wrestlers who are going to advance to the state championships. Can you tell me more about that?
Tonight it starts at 3 o'clock. The first round match is at 3, and then the second round match is at 5 o'clock.
Champions are on Saturday.
Yep, all the placement matches are on Saturday. Both the outlets are there.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to?
Just looking forward to the experience at the whole center. It's going to be big.
Bryce, how many times have you been there?
This is my second time there.
Jacob.
This is my first time there as a freshman.
Austin.
First time there.
Nick.
My first time there.
Though 3 out of the 4 wrestlers were eliminated in the initial rounds, freshman Jacob Herm earned 2nd place in his weight category, capping off an illustrious 47-3 record this year. There may be a story about him soon. We've been going down the list of spring sports, and this week we have a clip about softball.
Okay, so Nina Softball is basically a wonderful group of girls, and we have practices and games about 6 days a week, and usually we don't have games on Saturdays other than invites, and our registration is
March 7th, and make sure you have all your paperwork turned in and your registration done by March 7th. You can hand it into the activities office or any of the teachers.
Also, if you are interested in joining, email Coach Gross. His name is Stephen Gross. You can look him up on email. Otherwise, he'll add you to our open practices and to our schedule.
And what do you do in softball?
We have a rotation of hitting and infielding and outfielding, and a typical run every time, and it's a lot of fun. So.
A word on competitive non-sports. 11 out of 17 of Nina's participants at the State DECA Championship got medals, and the top 4 of these will advance to the National DECA tournaments in Atlanta come April. The cheerleading team got an award of their own at their state competition last Saturday. One last thing we have to cover today. If you are a freshman, sophomore, or junior, and you would like to become a member of Launch next year, or even if you're in it already, there is a mandatory meeting for all of you down at Pickard on the 2nd of March during AACP. Take this info from 2 current Launch leaders.
So Launch is just like a leadership program. So what you do is you kind of get assigned your team of a bunch of Launch leaders, and then for freshman advisories, you kind of get to teach them, just play games with them, help them get acclimated to the high school.
I don't really have anything to add about what we do. It's just you get assigned to a team of a bunch of
or a couple sophomores, juniors, and seniors, and then you'll be assigned to a freshman advisory, and you'll spend the first little bit of ACP with them for the first semester.
And why do you like being in it?
Well, it can be good for yourself and for the freshmen. It can help with your own leadership skills, just being able to talk to people, and it's also just you get to meet the freshmen, just kind of help them with their high school experience.
I just know my freshman year I really liked having a time of the day where you get to go and just connect, still kind of be in a class, but get to build a connection with people older than you that aren't teachers, getting to have a connection with upperclassmen. So I really enjoy that, and I think it's good to provide that for the incoming freshmen.
This week's weather, we'll see highs mostly above freezing with alternating sun and clouds. That's all for this week. Rockets be amazing.